Adjust something real quick. Did a little minor adjustment, cause it needs to be done. Okay, there we go. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, aye. Oh, jeez Louise. Oh. Aye, fucking noi. Turn this on. Doo-doo. There we go. Oh, baby. Yeah, sweet boy. I'll give you a treat. Yes, sir. I will. Here you go. Up. That boy. There you go. Oh, sweet little doggo. Just a sweet little boy he is. Oh, oi. Here, just gotta get rid of some of these other background apps here. There we go. And then let's get YouTube up. Oh. Ooh, that felt good. Anyway, YouTube. Come up. Pop forth. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. There we go. Now for some tunage. Oi. Yeah, concert was definitely fucking epic for tonight. And what the fuck are you? You fat bastard. What the fuck were you? I don't know what you were, but you were burnt to a crisp. You look like an ant, but you did not look like an ant at the same time. I don't think you were an ant, so I'm going to burn you even extra. Just to really exterminate whatever the fuck you were. Yeah. Get burnt, fucker. For that tiny thing, I, like, straight up, like, felt that fucker, like, walking while it felt like on my entire arm. Jesus. Yeah, whatever. Man, as for concert-wise, though, holy fucking shit. Holy shit. Epic concert. It's epic and mad gains all around. And doing it again tomorrow. Which I'm definitely going to be excited for. Because what's funny is the vocalist was mentioning, it's like, who's going to come back here tomorrow? And pretty much half of the venue just started screaming, fuck yeah! And including me too. And he just went, oh shit. He just literally stepped back and went, I think we need to change the set list. So I think they were going to initially play the set list twice over. But I think they're going to purposely change it up for the second time because there's going to be people like me showing up 2 times in a row. So, ooh, get a little treat for Saturday. Also, this concert was kind of a treat too. Hey, hold on. What was that? Oh, you probably went outside because you haven't been out since I left. I'll open the door for you. Yeah. There you go. There you go, babies. Yes.
Get close to
there we go.
Yeah, but jump on the bed, it'd be scratchy. Get all up in my grill.
Well, you wanted love and attention while I was gone. I just literally got back, so...
Oh, yeah, you got it.
Yeah. Yeah, so...
Whether we wanted it or not.
What's up, Vems? I also did record a couple videos too. I recorded one song from Epica and then at least 3 from Sabaton. And one of them is actually a cover song of AC/DC, which I thought was fucking awesome. Actually, you know what? Let me find that, because, dude, these guys fucking kick ass, dude. Man, it's been over, like, 5 years since I've seen Sabaton, I think. I haven't seen him since, like, 2013, about 20... No, it's been more than 5 years, actually, at that point, because 2014, yeah. It would have been 2013 I saw them live first. It's been well over 5 years. It's been like almost 7 or 8 now. Holy shit. But here, let me try to... I think it was the last thing I recorded of them. Yeah, I think it was. I think this is it. This is it? I need to make sure. It is! It is. Oh wait, no, that's not it. That's a Shiriyama. Epic song, but it's not what it is. Hold on. I know it's in here. I know we recorded it. We'll check that out in a second, but I want to get to this cover. Oh, here it is, right here. Pretty sure this is it. Yep, it is. And this is Tommy, their new guy. This is one of their younger guitarists and a new guy that they have since 2019. And dude fucking rocks out. Donnie, what are you doing? Donnie, run! And I've strategically got myself to the front perfectly, so I could get these good views. Bang, bang, bang. It was only a short cover, but nonetheless, it was still a cover. Because there was a sign that somebody made in the crowd. Yakum noticed it. It's like, here, let me see that sign. He brought it up. It's like, hey, Tommy, can you sing for us? And this is basically what they did. They made Chris, their other guitarist from the beginning here, this guy, they made Chris be like, you choose something for him to sing. And Tommy was just like, oh no. He was nervous. But, you know, AC/DC's TNT is honestly not that, or Highway to Hell is not that hard to, you know, fucking play. I heard you, to even play cover songs at concerts, you have to get permission from the original band. That sounds like some bullshit. I mean, maybe back in the day, but these days, dude, I mean, I doubt that. I've seen people cover I've seen Highway to Hell covered by like 3 different bands, and Sabaton being one of them. You know, like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, if that's the case, then AC/DC is probably getting hit up literally every day. Can we borrow your song, please? But here, oh, here, let me play Attack of the Dead Man. This shit was fucking amazing. I love how the other guy in the show actually got a gas mask too. I'm gonna bring mine tomorrow. I actually will do it. launching again. Once again, it's dead again. I'm dead, it's been dead again. Dead again, it's been dead again. Dead again, die again. Or do I buy weed and alcohol? I'd say try to pay off that Xbox, because the sooner you do that, the sooner you can get the fuck out of there. You know what I mean? Vices and sin, you know, I mean, even though I'm literally partaking in it right now, I mean, to be fair, you know, shit like that can wait, you know, while I'm being a fat hypocrite. But, I mean, you know, when you got, like, you know, some priorities, I mean, I would maybe at least limit it. Instead of, like, I don't know how much you normally get, but if you get, like, a 6-pack, maybe, you know, get, like, 2 or 3. And instead of, like, you know, I don't know how much you normally would get in weed, but, you know, tea break, maybe. Or just less than how much you smoke in a day. You're right. I know, I'm like Scotty. I'm always right, and you're wrong. I like Scotty's little thing. He went from basically being Ask Hollywood Live to being like that Hollywood character to just basically being Scotty. Just, you're wrong. I guess he got sick of doing the Hollywood character every time. Though, at least for Hollywood Love, it's probably best for that character to be used sparingly. Hollywood Love is a very eccentric character of Scotty's. But I know you, at least for Sabaton, I know you would love him a lot, because at least for this song, it's about the Fort Awwww, which is where gas was first used in World War I, and I think ever. And these Russian, Serbian troops were basically, you know, stationed at this fucking fort, and were victims of this first ever use of gas. And because of that, they didn't have any gas masks or anything like that at all, but the Germans did. So these, you know, Russians and Serbs basically had to, like, use cloths and whatever the fuck else to cover their faces and shit, which didn't really do anything. And basically killed off most of the garrison. But there were still survivors, and these survivors, while looking like they were coughing up their fucking lungs and guts out, basically already dead, rose back up, picked up their fucking rifles and charged, and did like an actual charge against the Germans as they made their advance. Which caused the Germans to basically think they were literally fighting an undead army, and routed and fucking ran away screaming, basically. They were just like, oh fuck, oh god, and they all ran off. Because they thought they were fighting undead troops, and like the literal undead, hence the attack of the dead men. And of course there, you know, wasn't really any survivors after the fact. Hence the whole story, you know, because they were dead, you know, before they even attacked them. And I've heard of it. Russians clad in nothing but cloth masks massacred Germans as they died of gas. Yep. I mean, honestly, it's fucking badass. I mean, it's like, I mean, you know, as much as the brutality of fucking war is, like, imagine you're one of those fucking Russians, and you're like, God damn it, my comrades are rising up, and I have just enough strength to just get up, shoot whatever bullets are in my rifle, and killing you German bastards. Like, I mean, imagine being one of those motherfuckers, dude. I mean, it's just like, don't know or care what you do in your life. I mean, you're a certified badass at that point. Like, I mean, just certified. I mean, it's like I've, you know, been in a heat of gas before, but never anything like that, nor do I ever want to be. I mean, tear gas is bad enough. But that's why I have mine, you know, my gas mask. And honestly, you know, considering that they did play the song, and I know they will play it tomorrow, I'm bringing mine. I'm just gonna bring it and just whip that bitch up, you know, as soon as the song pops up. Now here, let me find where they were playing some of their Swedish songs. I think this is one of them here. Is it? No, it's not, actually. Those men earned whatever the Russians had comparable to the Medal of Honor. I think it was Hero of Russia, I believe. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me, alright, I think this is all part of it. Yeah, here, let me play this, actually. This is actually funny. what song is this? Oh, Bismarck. This is song Bismarck. It's about the German battleship. But just give it a little bit, because it's actually kind of funny what happens in a little bit. Of a nation of beasts made of steel, and on the ocean, he's made to rule the waves and cross the seven seas. Of the seas, the great land, the Kriegsmarine. Oh, here it comes. These, like, the guitars come up and start just plastering picks all over Yak and Broding. Dude, I love these guys. Just putting a bunch of fucking picks all over his face. I almost got that pick. I did get a pick. But not that one. I got one from Chris. Chris Rolfund. So I did get a pick. Just not one of those. But that's why I love these guys. They're actually kind of funny, and we'll do little humorous things every now and then like that. Mississippi, this hotel sucks ass. Down Wi-Fi, no free breakfast. Lame. Honestly, the fact this place is decent area and the fact it looks nice is all it has going for it. Lame, dude. Dude, wow. Poor Mississippi. Literally have nothing going for it. I kind of fucked up a cop back in Louisiana. Based. Any chance to fuck a cops is a good day for me. You know what's funny? While Sabaton hasn't done that, the band Nightwish, their bassist, Marco Haitela, for Nightwish, he actually one concert did show up with nothing but boxer briefs and his shirt. I'm assuming because he ran out of pairs of pants because they were all dirty and all sweated out. Do you know what I mean? So he just showed up in briefs in a concert once. What if I told you I did it unintentionally? Would that make it better or worse? Probably better. Because, I mean, well, I don't know. Maybe, I think that at that point, neither, like, really neither. I mean, intentionally or unintentionally fucking with cops is, you know, good with me either way. I suppose maybe not better just because it's like you weren't intentionally, but it doesn't mean it's worse. So I guess neither. Doesn't inherently make it better, but definitely does not make it worse by any means. Coming to Bama Rose, the one thing we have is we are better than Mississippi. Well, hey, at least, you know, Alabama does have that going for it. And honestly, I mean, Alabama, at least with Huntsville and Birmingham, at least sounds like those places have something going for it, you know? So if I had to, if I had no choice but to live in Alabama, I would live in Birmingham or Huntsville. Probably Birmingham. Because at least I could probably vibe and chill there. I mean, that's if I had to, you know, live with that shit, but good thing I don't have to. Here, let me see. Where's the where's where they were playing some of their Swedish sets, or their Swedish songs? Up here, I think. Because, dude, their guitars when they were playing some of their Swedish songs were fucking just like insanely beautiful. Honestly, let me try and find them. I have to like kind of skim through these really quick. Actually, that's one of their guitarists, Tommy, right there. Yakum. Alright, where's when they were playing their Swedish songs? I could tell because they will be wearing their jackets. Oh, I think... No, these aren't it. God damn it. I know they did. And I have video of it. Damn it. This is Epica right here. Fuck, where did I save them? I do have them. Where are they? What the fuck? Oh, here they are. Here they are. Dude, look at these fucking guitars. Like, God, these look so fucking... Oh, I want these so bad. Dude, I bet these are like limited edition signatures. Like, honestly. Like, I bet if I bet these are on sale for like 1,000 or so, dude. Like, oh. Dude, look at that. I want that bass. Holy fuck, that is such a nice bass. And really nice jackets, too. I think they're meant to be Caroliners jackets. Like with Carlos Rex's special units, the Carolinas. God, dude, they look so fucking legitimately, like, studding with those jackets on. Not even gonna lie. Wants to make love to those guitars. I mean, a little bit. I mean, honestly, they look fucking beautiful. I mean, you can't deny the beauty of those guitars. So what happens? I take pictures, right? So I go to the convenience store in the bathroom for some reason. I had the door tied open. So it's no way I'm touching the seat. I piss and get some on the seat. And who else but the cop is waiting to use it next? Then again, knowing the state, it might be regular occurrence for them. I left piss on the toilet seat before a cop used it. Nice. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, yay! I know I recorded a song if I'm playing their shit in Swedish.
We do it like this. I'll say a language. If you want to hear it in that language, you scream!
You scream!
You don't want to hear it in that language, well... So, who wants to hear the next song in English?
Nah.
6. You're counting.
The drummer is like, I counted 6.
You're obviously very good at counting.
I counted 6 people yelling something.
Please.
You speak Swedish? Not really.
Right up my butt.
Listen to when he says...
Do the next song in Swedish.
Crowd goes nuts.
Let's do Gott mit uns! I shit on the floor. I once shit on the floor to convince a cop I was insane to take me to the loony bin instead of jail. Went in a week in there. Was a nice vacation from school. Nice. Well, questionably nice. I kind of know this song in Swedish just a little bit because this song sounds way fucking better in Swedish. Which is about the Battle of Brighton Fields, which is where the Swedish Empire during the 30 Years' War got its surgeons. Because the song is off of the concept album Carolus Rex, which is about the rise and the fall of the Swedish Empire, which is during the 1600s. Because there was a legitimate time where Sweden was basically the main superpower in Europe outside of, like, France and England. And the main reason was literally because of a fucking teenage king, King Carl the 12th. And he basically literally thought that, you know, like even his rule like overruled God basically, because his rule was so divined by God that like even if, you know, some people thought like, well, wouldn't God like think that? He would be like, no, I'm divine ruler, fuck you. Like he was just like that type of guy. Carl, yeah, his name was King Carl the 12th, or nicknamed Corvus Rex. He was a very young king, like a very young guy, actually. And when he died at the Battle of Fredrikstad in Norway. And in the battle, actually, it is legitimately a fact that nobody knows who shot him. Like, it's just been known that it was a stray bullet, and it's theorized that, you know, no one really knows if it was, like, you know, an ally or an enemy soldier, you know, like, that took the shot. Given where he was in the battlefield, so they're thinking like a likelihood it probably was legitimately just some stray bullet from either side. But you know, there's different theories as to what could have happened that night. Sounds like such an ordinary name. It's like having an emperor named Bob. Here, I could probably look him up here really quick, because I mean, you think it's an ordinary, but he has like a full name. I mean, it's shortened to King Carl the 12th, but that's just, you know, like I said, that's just, you know, the shortened version of it. I could find his full name for you. So here, let me look at him. King, Carl. His full name was Charles the 12th. Charles the 12th, sometimes Carl the 12th, or Corvus Rex, was Queen of Sweden from 1697 to 1718. Belonged to the house of the Palatinate Zweibrücken, which who knows or gives a fuck as far as I'm concerned. But it's basically Charles Palatinus Zweibrücken, a branch of the line of the house of Wittelsbach. Charles was the only surviving son of King Charles XI and Ulrika Eleonora the Elder. He resumed power after a 7-month caretaker government at the age of 15. And he died November 30th, 1718 in Fredrikstad in Norway at 36. Very young dude. Carolus the 12th. I'm still in shock that McBortian King Carl Rovos once a king. I know, right? All hail ignorant the bisexual king of America. Hey, I can't get there yet. I'm King Snickers York Kit Kat. I have the most ridiculous name in all the diabetic kingdoms. Yeah. But yeah, basically this dude though, King Carl XII, here's a portrait of him. Here, let me pull him up. This is a portrait of the guy. But basically, he essentially led the, you know, kind of the rise and the peak of the Swedish Empire, and essentially is what allowed it to be a major superpower during its time. And also, Carlos XII was, after a defeat in Poltava, after he was wounded there, he was, I think, if I remember correctly, was exiled to Turkey for some time. And when he returned to Sweden, he led an army out into Fredrikstad, making a campaign against the Danes, and that's where, you know, he eventually died. So, I mean, despite his short life, he actually lived quite a very fucking, like, very full life, you know, all things considered. Not that I, you know, agree with anything about him or anything like that, because he's a fucking royal, but nonetheless, a very fascinating character. Was Carlos Jr. named after him? I don't think so. Sure ain't a femboy with that boyussy. What, Carl the 12th here? Like, I don't know, dude, would you say that to him? I don't know, I want to fuck with him, dude. Like, at 15, basically being like a psycho at, like, yeah, I will basically make the rise of this fucking nation, and did so. And also ingrained as a general, too, which is where the Caroliners came from, was an elite force of line infantry that would only march all the way until they could see the white in the enemy's eyes, which is, if you can think about it, very fucking close when it comes to, line infantry battles. So they would have like a very small force, and they were known to be heavily outnumbered in most of their battles, and would essentially have very minimal casualties and very overwhelming victories, because it would have essentially the morale and, the defense of God on their side, essentially, and the morale of their king behind their back, basically. Because King Charles XII was a frontline king. Like, he would, be on the front lines, overseeing the battle. Similar to how Napoleon was in a lot of ways. Well, I guess, Napoleon probably, saw a lot of, admiration in what Charles did, because Napoleon came well after him. If he was a king, no one would listen to the shit he had to say. I'd beat the shit out of him with both hands tied behind my back. Yeah, I mean, honestly, though. I mean, the only reason why he, had the power that he did, obviously, was because he was a king. I mean, if it wasn't, it's just like he probably would have just been some, probably just either a noble, of some sort, or just like, probably a general, and that's about it. He would probably still have, some claims, some to the fame and shit, but nowhere near what he has. I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, it's just like, I mean, I can at least give credit, be like, shit, I mean, he led some very successful military campaigns and shit like that, so, at least as a strategist and everything, I mean, he wasn't, like, an idiot. Like, he was definitely very fucking smart. So, I can at least give him some credit where it's due. Also, it says here, including the vindication of him being a military leader, Charles was an exceptionally skilled military leader and tactician, as well as an able politician, credited with introducing important tax and legal reforms. As for his famous reluctance towards peace efforts, he is quoted by Voltaire as saying, "Upon the outbreak of the war, I have resolved never to start an unjust war, but never to end a legitimate one except by defeating my enemies." With a war consuming more than half of his life and nearly all of his reign, he never married and fathered no children. Because he was busy, he was basically too busy doing war shit. It's like, I have no time for maidens and children. I must lead battle. I smoke a bowl of Napoleon. I don't know if Napoleon is into shit like that, though. I feel like Napoleon would be chill, but I feel like you'd be, like, having wine and stuff like that with him, and maybe smoking, like, some imported tobacco. Like, I don't know if you'd be, fucking, snorting some cocaine or some shit with him. I mean, you might have, access to some substances, maybe, but, I mean, its chances are it's going to be, like, some very fine alcohol and some very fine tobacco or something. I mean, and the tobacco part is probably a maybe, but I know that at least under his reign, he did have, like, colonies in America at the time, because he sold some during Louisiana Purchase to America. So, it's like there's at least a possibility he probably had tobacco imported and maybe had some of that. But, I mean, I don't know what his, like, personal lifestyle choices were. That would tell you about what, he might have been doing. You gotta think about who had control and the way history was written during his reign. I'm always skeptical of the way people in power are portrayed in history. I agree with you. I mean, though, at least with Charles XII, like, there's at least, some element of, I do think, legitimate truth, to his reign because of some of the mystery of his death, especially. Because, I mean, there is legitimate, like, no one really knows. Like, no one knows who killed him. There's, like I said, there's theories, and historians do have, like, a guess of what could have happened, but, at least with some stuff, it's legitimate, like anyone knows. So, I mean, because a lot of what people know of Charles XII is mostly due to his military campaigns and shit, which is kind of hard to mythologize, when you have, like, actual battle reports and, casualty reports and shit like that. When you have, like, actual data and reports of these battles and stuff, it's a little hard to mythologize those type of things, because that's, because his entire reign was basically being a military leader. I go back to the Native Americans and introduce them to cocaine before the white man came, give them something valuable to trade the white man for their lives. Give him like AK-47s or something, dude. Like, don't give him coke. Give him AKs and shit. Give him the tech, and give him like one foundry or some shit to be like, here, and all the resources needed to make like an infinity amount of bullets and AKs, and be like, here you go. Here's how you can defeat the white man. They will have muskets. You have Kalashnikov. You have the enlightenment of Mikhail Kalashnikov, friend. He brings the left arm of the free world to you, comrade. Here you go. Just give him that. Just give him a shitload of AKs. As a treat? Maybe. Also, I mean, with that, like, they already would know how to do that shit. Coca comes from America. Like, the Americas, I should say. Like, they probably already know that they can chew the coca leaves and get a little stimulant from it. Maybe not purify it to cocaine and shit, but they probably know they could have gotten a buzz off it. I also don't know how much he really was involved in the war. With Charles? Yeah, to an extent. I mean, he was very heavily involved in his campaigns, like with the Great Northern War and shit. So, I mean, to an extent, and, because like I said, he was definitely one of these more frontline general types, especially considering his, more, talent towards military strategies. So, I mean, to an extent, because obviously there's going to be some hyperbole and some mythologization to it, but, I mean, with that does come with a kernel of truth to it. I mean, also with the Swedish Empire, the rise of it wasn't even with him initially. It was with this guy who was nicknamed the Lion of the North, Augustus Adolphus. She kind of helped solidify Sweden's power during the 30 Years' War. Because basically, like, a third of mainland Europe massacred itself. Or it was like 2/3 or some shit. For like 30 years. Because Protestants and Catholics couldn't agree on, like, how to worship God, basically. Trick, not the treat. Jason with Freddy Krueger's head in a basket. I mean, I don't know. That could be a treat because then you won't have to deal with him in your dreams. But it's a trick because, Jason's right there. He's gonna fuck you up, you know what I'm saying? He's right there ready to fucking murk your ass. So, it's like, oh shit. Think of the pains we have of watching in front of the boat crossing Delaware, even though it's pretty much known he wasn't involved on the battlefield. Yeah. I mean, if anything, the painting is probably, of an event that, was him probably doing an exploration or some shit. But because it happened to probably, be tangential or, like, happened to be at the same time during that battle, it's just, like, oh, we'll just say he was help leading shit, with this battle. It's like, I mean, he wasn't there, though. I mean, that's kind of thing, so... I mean, if he was on the boat or whatever the fuck, it was probably literally him doing some other shit. Like, exploring or fucking just on, like, a boat trip of some sort or whatever the fuck. Like, I mean, it wasn't related to the battle if it did happen. It is a pretty boat, though. And it does have a cool story with the whole crossing of the Delaware and all that shit. I mean, it has a fun little story. But especially with, like, so much about what especially from what I learned about George Washington being bullshit. Like, oh, I didn't chop down the cherry tree, father. That story, the whole Delaware thing. And also just, also, like, a lot of the idea that he was, not, like, totally pro-slavery and also, like, a more democratic-leaning type of figure. Like, no. Like, all this type of shit is bullshit. Like, his wife was a little bit, like, not as hardcore, about, like, the slavery thing, but Washington literally didn't give a fuck. Like, he treated slaves as literal, like, subhumans, and if anything, he despised them and had disdain for them just for the fact that they existed in the first place. I mean, not the fact that they were slaves, just as, you know, the humans as they were, considering that, you know, they were black. So, if anything, quite the opposite. And also, considering that he was basically just like a land-owning rich aristocrat, you know, of his time, but basically just didn't want to have, you know, the authority of the crown ruling over him, along with a bunch of other rich aristocrats. It's just like, you know, a lot of the mythology around him is legit bullshit. Which also does add, you know, of like, well, if it is for him, probably is for a lot of other historic figures. The farther you go back, the more bullshit there is. I mean, think about like how much bullshit, you know, has been said about like Roman emperors and shit, because a lot of the historical shit that they did was documented like 100 or so years after they ruled, you know, by like historians that were alive, you know, well after, you know, they existed, you know. So it's just like, I mean, you know, how like accurate, you know, is some of the shit that we know about like some of these emperors and stuff, you know what I mean? If you want to make an argument for any of them, it would be Jefferson. Even though he had treated slaves horribly, he said he believed slavery should and would be made legal and that Africans should be equal. I feel like I would believe that from him if he wasn't such a serial rapist of his slaves. Like, I really do feel that way. Like, if he wasn't such, like, because I don't think there's, you know, serial raping that Washington did, but Jefferson, oh my god. Yes, there's, oh my god, it's ridiculous. Like, he was known for it. It's like, oh god, no, Is he a very conflicted person on this issue? Maybe, but I don't know. Don't you know, Ignore? You can't help yourself but rape if you have slaves. There's so many black people with that name for a reason. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna. I mean, it also. I mean, it's like there's also kind of a reason why there's a lot of, you know, surnames, you know, that black folk have that are, you know, related to maybe some of these, you know, more like historical American figures like Jefferson, Washington, you know, George, you know, Washington, you know, shit. Because I mean, I've definitely, you know, met a lot of black folks that have like the last name of like Jefferson, or, you know, their name is like George or some shit. So. I mean, and I mean, it's. I mean, look at Liberia, like of Monrovia for Monroe. You know, so it's like there's. I mean, there's a lot of elements of, you know, of these like early, you know, American historians and shit that have, you know, been kind of like named, you know, in like different elements of African culture, at least, especially in African American culture. But you know, at least, you know, to a small extent for Liberia. Zillers say I find Native African names to be somewhat unpronounceable. No, but I mean, because honestly, I do too. But I just try to find, you know, what the pronunciation is and just go off of that. Like, I mean, I don't necessarily think it is. You know, I mean, I guess so if you're just like looking at, you know, some name like Zimbabwe or some shit. I don't know if that is a name. I'm just, you know, I don't know, you know, but like if you're looking at like, you know, like a country name like Zimbabwe, I mean, let's go with that so it doesn't sound bad, you know, trying to make up a name. But if you have like a name like Zimbabwe, I mean, not saying that maybe somebody's name is like that, I don't know, but, you know, but you're just like, I don't know how to pronounce that, you know, maybe a little bit, but if you're legitimately looking at a name that's like, you know, like kind of like a long name and has, you know, like a lot of lettering going on and some accents and shit, like, yeah, I mean, I can understand being like, yeah, I don't know how to pronounce this. So at that point, I just try to look it up, you know, and see what, you know, the pronunciation is for it. Who got banned? Oh, what, Destiny? I saw something about that. What was it? Destiny got banned from Twitter. And what did he do this time? Benjamin Franklin was a strange figure as well. I kind of like Benji, though. Benji sounds like a dude that I can get along with. He was being a toxic cunt. Well, I mean, what else is new with him? I mean, if he got banned for that, I mean, that doesn't sound new. That sounds like, some shit, he's just, like, usual for. He apparently went too far. Is he gonna have, like, some weird-ass, like, Jordan Peterson-esque fucking video about it? Where it's just like, I can't believe Twitter banned me. I can't believe they suspended me over this nonsense. Or whatever the fuck. Ben Frank had way more sexist on his subject. Has something to do with Keffels. Oh, really? Because, Keffels is actually being based and legitimately, like, a kind of a strong leader type when it comes to, like, organizing a movement to actually, fucking, check, and put some balance, against, a website that purposely, does harassment campaigns against trans people and shit like that. And also, if I remember correctly, I think Kiwi Farms is also known to have gotten people to have killed themselves too, due to harassment campaigns and shit. Help Doxer thing, or association with Kiwi Farms. Yeah. So, because he happens to be kind of like semi-affiliated with this stupid shit, and continuously fucking, adding more fuel to the fucking fire by also affiliating himself with fucking scum bastards like Nick Fuentes and shit. It's like, suddenly the whole omni-liberal is starting to, reveal a little bit of his mask, a little too much. Or I guess, taking the mask off a little. Keffels keeps doxing people, apparently, though. I mean, is it, like, fucking people that are, like, overtly targeting and harassing her and trying to dox her endlessly and shit? Because if that's the case, then, frankly, those are the people that absolutely deserve to be fucking called out and targeted and, mentioned in that type of shit. I mean, like, hey, here's are the fucking people and their names who are specifically targeting and harassing me and shit. Go report them. And go make sure that their shit gets fucking, banned and shit, because they don't deserve to have a platform, and all they're doing is trying to literally, try to take me down and shit, and try to harass and fucking, incite sarcastic terrorism onto people like Keffels. Because Lips of TikTok already has, enough leeway to be able to fucking, do that shit without any accountability. So, at the very least, a fucking whole website, that at least, has, an ability to be, put down a peg or two. Fuck yeah. That's the last one I started a long time ago when you advocate right-wing militia types to take out left-wing rioters. Yeah, that was honestly the straw that broke Campbell's back for me. Where he basically was advocating for people like Kyle Rittenhouse to continue to do shit like that he was doing. If people were trying to show up my home because some fucktards leaked my info online, I'm sending them home in a body bag. She might have been banned, too, actually. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what, like, the whole specifics of shit are going on with all that now at this point. I just know is that she was, having a movement to try to take down Kiwi Farms and shit, and did successfully do that, and that's about as far as I know of that, at least at this point. So, she's been, like, starting to go after other people more specifically and shit. I mean, I don't know. At least considering what has been happening to her, with these fucking type of people and shit, I don't necessarily feel too bad. But I suppose I have reservations about that, though. So if I showed up that Rose is armed of nothing but delicious curry, Rose would just send me home in a body bag. Yeah. Yeah, you would. How I feel about that. Did you bring cake? Curry and cake don't sound like they would go together. No, Curry. Yeah, it's Curry. I mean, come on now. Curry tastes hella good. Oh, here. I forgot to play my other video of their song Shuriyama. From a concert I saw earlier. Yeah. Here. Boom. More shit from the show. I'd like to see Kevils discuss the situation with someone smarter than Ethan Klein. Honestly, though, he didn't even seem to notice she could contradict herself in lying. I didn't know she had a talk with Ethan, so I'll have to check that out. Fucking Yakum. Fucking Yakum Broding, dude. Using a fucking Mike Santa as a guitar. It's a measure of time that the new race comes to sin. The cry of vulture, the end of ancient culture. Dawn of history is here. Imperial force defied, there's the vast 100 samurai. Oh, this is when one of the pigs fell and I was trying to look for one. It's like, oh shit. I mean, child custody cases, do you think a judge has decided where they're like, I could say after reviewing the information provided that you're both just horrible people and you should never have been parents. I'm sure there has been some cases like that before. I'm not 100% too sure how many though. I would imagine there should be at least a few though that are like, no, neither of you deserve the kid. Fuck you. Fucking nipple twist. I love how Tommy got nipple twisted hard right there. It's the last stand of the samurai. Look around him and outnumber 60 to 1, place of the gun. 60 to 1, place of the gun. Yeah, definitely need to make sure these get uploaded. You know, say they have separate both children from the parents and each other. Yeah, I can imagine that, considering those fucking circumstances. Just, ugh. My god. Jesus. I should play some shit from Epica that was the opener. Because they were playing, here it is. They only did one. but they were pretty badass too. They had a very similar sound towards Nightwish. I saw Ben was streaming on tap and clicked, and he's streaming in a British accent. The last comment in chat was, "Good luck with the rest of your life, bro. I'm out." Damn, bro. What the fuck? Damn, poor Ben. Good luck with the rest of your life, bro. Apparently you're just screaming in British. I'm out. He's wasted. Nice. Don't know what song name this is, but I definitely want to find out so I can upload it. She kind of has a similar sound to like Flora Jansen and like Tarja Turunen a little bit. Especially with those operic sounds, of her operic vocals. Amy Lee vocals. Yeah, a little bit. Lead singer of Evanescence, or as Signar calls it, Diet Nightwish. Well, because Amy Lee also has a little bit of a sound like Flora Jansen. Because they also have a similar sound to Nightwish. Because the Nightwish honestly is like the pinnacle fucking, like a lot of symphonic folk metal and shit like this. I love these two dudes. I love how they're doing this. Like they're using both their hands to do that, and also using the other, like the guitarist just strumming and the keyboardist is just using his hands to play the chords. I mean, that's actually pretty cool. These guys also are doing a lot of fun stuff on the stage, and his keyboard's going 360, so they can spin around. Actually, if I recall, this is actually my first time seeing Epica. I've seen Sonata Arctica. I've seen you know what? No, this is actually I think the second time, because they were opener with Sonata Arctica and Nightwish in Seattle. So this is the second time I've seen these guys live. Sonata Arctica is a really good band to check out too. Oh, I mean, obviously I'm wearing my Sabaton tour shirt. I got an Epica one too. That's what it looks like. also have this. I bought some dog tags. Well, a dog tag. That's what it kind of looks like. You never should get good at guitar so you can rake in money into ladies or men. And men. And also, like, I mean, I'm not, like, bad at it, but, I mean, I need to definitely get a little better, especially with metal guitars. I have a Jackson that's in, like, C# standard, which is actually what Black Sabbath standard is. And, like, with that, like, I'm able to drop that, like, if you were to, in the E standard, drop it to D. Like, if I were to drop C# standard and drop it, it would go into B, so I could go into B standard and play things like Amon Amarth. You know, so I can go into, like, melodic death metal, or go into, like, you know, some more, like, kind of Sabbath-like metal and stuff, you know, with C# standard. And also, if I wanted to, I can kind of go up a little bit and play things in, like, Nightwish plays, or like them, which is in D standard. And actually, a lot of metal is either in E or D standard for the most part, and some, especially heavier bands, will go into C# or B standard. Like I said, Amon Amarth goes into B standard, which is a pretty low tuning, and honestly, I love it. And I think these guys are in D standard. Be like Nirvana and play out of tune. Nirvana wasn't really necessarily out of tune though. They just played in like a odd tuning. You only have one band shirt, a Grateful Dead t-shirt. I have a lot of band shirts. I have this Sabaton shirt, I have 2 Amon Amarth shirts, I have 2 Nightwish shirts, I have 1 Corpus Kalani shirt, I have Epica shirt, I have a Venom Inc. shirt, and then I have also a Royal Blood shirt. I also have a Black Sabbath shirt. I have 2 Iron Maiden shirts. So that's 11 band shirts so far. And I also have, I think, what else? I know I have a few others. Oh, I also have Incefirum. That's a Finnish folk metal band. I have a tour shirt from them. I also, so this is like 12 so far. Oh, Battle Beast. I have a shirt from them as well, so that's 13. I have a lot. Oh my god. Let's see. I think I have more here though. Starting to get in the weeds. I think. I think I have more, but I've never heard of any of those bands. You want to hear Corpus Kalani? Or fucking what? God damn! I mean, honestly, any of these bands I just named are fucking awesome. Fuck. I mean, which? God damn. Battle Beast. Oh, you know what? For Battle Beast, let me play their first like music video song. Oh shit, they've played. They got 2 more albums since I've last heard of them. What's this one called? No More Hollywood Endings and Circus of Doom is their 2 albums I haven't heard yet. Oh, Lightbringer 2? Fuck, man, dude, they released 3 new albums since I've heard these guys. Holy shit! But here, let me play the first song of the first album, Steel, because this song is a groove. They don't have the vocalist anymore. They have a totally different vocalist and a new guitarist. But this is kind of a... No! Oh, okay. I thought I fucked up. But this is kind of some of the sounds of Battle Beast. Well, some of the older sounds, because like I said, it's not the same vocalist anymore. And that guitarist you just saw there, I think his name is Itonen. He's not with them anymore because of a beef between like some of the band members. So he started his own project called Beasts in Black, which actually they're more like this sounds more than Battle Beast is now at this point. But I mean, the Battle Beast also still sounds like this a little bit. It's fucking groovy. I also got a chance to see these guys live on their first tour to Portland. So I got to see them live when they showed up for the first time. Which I still need to see them again. Turbo Wolf. Oh, you know, that does sound familiar. Man, this solo is fucking grooving. I mean, this right here is just like a really grooving solo. Dude, fucking shreddy boy over here, like, woo! The only person I know who can shred like that is my homeboy. In his little band. Hey, boo boo. Here. Here. Have a little treat. This man gives me hella early Aussie vibes. A little bit. You know, I'll have to hear one of their newer songs. I don't know which one's their newer album. Eye of the Storm. Oh, dude. So that's their newest vocalist right there. And, dude, she's actually a really great fucking vocalist as well. I haven't heard their newest song, so I have to... That's 2.6 mil views. Ooh. This one's kind of got a little bit of a pop to it. Kind of be curious to see what their newer sound is like anyway. Here. I want to hear this. I want to hear this newer one. Ooh, good fat chunk of likes. I like that. What we got so far? I'm liking that intro. Ooh. See, similar sound. Like I was saying. Really like her outfit in this video. She's definitely rocking that voice still. From at least what I remember. I think this is deserving of that. I think it deserves that. Just given my listening into this song so far, I'm liking it. It really has that really nice, like, thick groove into it in the background too. Love it. Okay, now I want to see if they're touring again. Because I definitely want to see these guys live again. Because they're definitely still fucking rocking it. Because I definitely say, at least when it comes to their albums, like these first two, Steel and their self-titled Battle Beast, and their third one, Unholy Savior, these three are fucking amazing. The Bringer of Pain, I don't know which album this song is off of, but I imagine these other three are actually a lot better. Let's see, which one is this off? Eye of the Storm. So that is none of these. Which album is it? Oh, it's a single. Oh, Circus of Doom. Okay, so that's their newest album. So that one right there. Well, I could say at least with the single, I mean, the album sounds like it would be a banger. And this is one of the many different bands that come from Finland. Like Corporate Colony comes from Finland. I mean, the name itself is directly translated from Finnish Forest Clan. And then there's Incefirum, and that's another Finnish band. Nightwish is another one. Sonata Arctica is another one. There's a lot of like awesome metal that comes from fucking Finland and Sweden. But those Baltic states know how to make some pretty kick-ass metal. Okay, she still got that voice. Goddamn. Entire plans burn, crumbling into pandemics, while in Finland it's business as usual, and epic metal produces on a daily basis. Very Poets of the Fall. They're a Finnish heavy rock band. I think I've heard of them. From Hell with Love. Beast in Black. Oh, that's the other band I was talking about. After their split. You know what? Here, let me pull it. Of all the other bands that I was naming off. Now I'm showing you Royal Blood. I mean, if you don't know Black Sabbath, that'd be... Oh, I just realized I also have a t-shirt. Okay, so it's those 13 I was talking about. Add 2 more. The Who, Journey. So 15. I have a Who shirt and a Journey shirt. I almost got kicked out of Journey. Because of my friend, actually. But, I mean, also me too, a little bit. Because I smoked the herb. That literally is why. And my friend overreacted to them taking it. Which that also probably, you know, could have potentially been not good. Here, let me whip up some Corpaclani. My mom is a Journey fanatic. I like Journey. Let's see. Which song shall we, They have a lot of songs about alcohol, by the way. Corpaclani does. They have one tequila, vodka, a few other ones. Oh, we definitely also gotta check this one out, because Ailstorm is fucking awesome. If you ever heard of Ailstorm, dude, you would love Ailstorm. Okay, why am I not getting recommended Corpaclani anymore? Oh, okay, here we go. No one better take my herb without permission unless they were pulling back a nub instead of a hand. Well, the thing is, when you're in a concert venue and you basically kind of have to, like, either just, like, you know, give them the pipe with the bowl loaded in it, or fucking get kicked out, you just give them the fucking, you just give them the pipe. And just accept the fate. I know this song is actually kind of like a tribute song towards Ukraine with this one. When I was listening to it the other day. It's actually a pretty good song. I just not bring the bowl. Well, I mean, the thing... oh, okay. Here. We'll play this. Because this is a good alcohol song. And it's my favorite liquor. Vodka! Vodka! Hey! Dude, this is also like a hardcore, like old school fucking video too, from back in like what? 13 years ago, back in 2009. Vodka is bad. Really bad. It's very sorry. You're feel mad. Tears, lose your fears. Where's focus? Your vodka. Everyone's gorgeous. Was it not getting shit on vodka again? I don't know, when I have time to do it and I have money. Like, because of buying all the merch tonight, I'm like broke again, okay? Like, I have like $10 to my name for the rest of the week. So, I mean, there ain't no way I'm getting vodka unless it's like the shit. The shittiest shit ever. Ain't no way hell I'm doing that. I'm just gonna like use the $10 to just get like a bus pass and then just like hope my friends hook me up a little bit. You know, honestly, when it comes to food and shit, be like, hey, because of bills and shit, and then obviously using the rest of my money, need some extra. Just stop it! No! No. I mean, I know what my money's going to. I know how much I have and what it's being used for. 300 went to bills. I used 80 of it for a phone bill as well, so that's actually like 380. And I had like about, you know, a little less than $300 left there, and then I, you know, obviously spent, you know, some to re-up on my bud and stuff, and, you know, and food for today, and then merch. So now it's just gonna be, you know, just some food, you know, for tomorrow, and pretty much about it. I mean, I don't even really need to buy a bus pass as long as there's no fucking trimester security. Oh, random side note though. Speaking of shit that's being purchased, you know that like handguard rail that I got like back in June, that is like that olive green that, yeah, has like the Picatinny rails to it. I may actually finally get that tomorrow. It might be coming tomorrow. Which I hope that's the case, because I saw it finally fucking shipped like earlier this week, and that got me excited, so I'm thinking hopefully tomorrow it comes in. The rail finally shipped. Well, yeah. Well, you know, for my handguard. I don't have a dust cover rail yet, but after, I'm thinking I might get, the folding stock that I want, because, you know, that's kind of at risk of being out of stock. So, you know, I'm going to save up for that first, and then I'm going to get a dust cover rail. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Here. Yeah, I'll pull up another fun little Coca-Cola song here. Here. I'll be right back. Whoa. Wish you would look at me like it looks at the gun. Well, are you right there? I don't think you are. So, kind of be a little issue there. It's actually a really good little tribute Ukrainian song. I definitely think a lot better than that by guitar song, though, for sure. Cause at least you know, unlike that one, it ain't painting Russians as literal orcs, and if anything, the lyrics don't even really say much about Russians specifically. Zuko, hey baby. Hello, boo boo. Bobo, come here. Come here. What a goof. Goofball. I don't get him sometimes. It's like I have to basically just give him a treat to incentivize him here. Come on. Here you go. Yeah. There you go, baby. Okay, then. Little weirdo. Zuko says, down with the tyrant Ignar, up with the Doggotariat. The Puppetariat. The Puppetariat, dude. Oh my lord. Ron DeSantis relocates 50 migrants to Martha's Vineyard. Bruh. Seriously? Okay. Aren't they the ones that are always freaking out about, like, migrants being bussed into, like, you know, the country and into, like, different states and shit? So now they're basically literally are doing that. Well, if we can't, you know, artificially create this as a problem, we'll just do it ourselves. I mean, what the fuck? I got banned from a comedy group earlier today because I admit I have not read much theory, as I find that stuff incredibly dry. You got banned for that? Oh my god, that's just, okay, that's just fucking petty. Dumb and petty. Like, if anything, I just would have recommended you to, like, well, if you think the theory is dry, well, here's some, like, historical, like, praxis of, you know, the theory that, like, of that theory, basically. You know, like, a lot of these, like, labor strikes and stuff like that. Like, you know, what I talk about, you know, a lot. I mean, I just, you know, would be like, you know, alright, well, here's a way to digest it from a different, you know, perspective, basically. You know, here's how it was done historically via praxis, you know, in the past, you know, whatever the fuck. You know, when it comes to a lot of this theory, so you could probably get a better understanding of how or what it's about from there. Or at least something, I mean, fuck, or like, hey, here's videos that help, you know, like, or like different YouTubers that, you know, help lay it out or something, you know, and like, fucking something, like, that's just dumb, dude. Petty as fuck. Oh, you think it's just dry? Well, fuck you then. It's like, in its conscious society, after you have to learn more about labor in its conscious society anywhere else. Yeah, I mean, and also, you know, there's plenty of places, you know, that are, if anything, got more of a outreach than I do when it comes to, you know, teaching about that, so... I mean, I know A More Perfect Reunion, as a YouTube channel, discusses a lot about that type of shit, especially in more vivid detail. At least with contemporary stuff. As for, like, the history of a lot of these things, I mean, that's a lot more harder to kind of, like, you know, delve into or find out about. I mean, but that's why you just kind of have to, you know, hear about one thing and just kind of go from there. Which is what I did. I mean, honestly, a lot of the different music artists, at least when it comes to, like, labor music and shit, like, I found for different things, like, Wikipedia pages and shit, actually. Like, I found David Rovik's, a contemporary labor artist that's, in, like, an anarchist indie folk artist that's in Portland, actually, through Wikipedia page, funny enough. Because I was looking at the IWW's main page on Wikipedia, and they have a list of, like, notable members, and he's one of them on there. And And there's actually a few other musicians that are listed on there too, and that's how I found a few of them. Including, what's her name? Like the calming grandma. You ain't done nothing till you've been called a red, who made that song. Faith Petridge, that's her name. Yeah, I found out about her as a musician because of that too. So, I mean, honestly, a lot of being able to find out about these things is just doing one little dig and just going through the rabbit hole from there. Like, honestly, I mean, because that's how I've learned a lot about it myself. I look up one thing and it's just a rabbit hole from there, because usually there's other references to other things, whether it's notable people or labor artists or other strikes and other events and shit like that. Like, usually if you look up like one strike, on Wikipedia page, like for example the Battle of Blair Mountain, you're going to get references and links that are going to be to other strikes that were related and tangential to that time as well. I mean, and then from there, you're going to get other links or references, to different strikes from there. It ends up being a rabbit hole, like I said. So, I mean, like, it's like if you know at least a little bit of it now, just use that as a way to just delve in the rabbit hole. Because that's what I've done. And, I've just used that to, just kind of take a little more bits of information, a little bit by bit from there. You probably don't like Spotify, but they have a fantastic podcast called Revolutions, where the hosts go over various revolutions to the series from Let's perspective. Really? I mean, I don't not like Spotify. I'm okay with it. I mean, I don't really. I mean, it's a music streaming / podcast streaming service. I mean, what are you gonna do? But that. I wonder if there's some clips of it on YouTube or something. Yeah, I'm on it right now. Here, I could probably, Oh, there is! Revolutions Podcast, Episode 1, The English Civil War. Holy fuck, it's 8.5 hours long? Yeah, so they do have some seasons and some episodes here. Yeah, they have one on the American Revolution, Haitian Revolution. Okay, so there are seasons. Okay. So, Revolutions Podcast is like season 1, the English Civil. Okay. So yeah, they actually do have them on YouTube. Okay. Cool. Well, hey, I'll have to check these out. Oh, look at that. It goes over all the little details in each season. Well, considering that it looks like it's 8.5 hours long, yeah, it does. Oh, you sleepy thing. You just look like a little sleepy thing. Something tickled my fucking throat. Ugh. What the fuck? Whoa. What the hell is that? Ugh. To me, I tear up all of a sudden. What the fuck? Okay. Whatever it is, I got out, but what the fuck? That was pleasant. I mean, knowing this fucking garage, that was probably a loose fucking animal hair or something. Like, just dead ass. That probably was what it was. Ugh. That just did not feel pleasant at all. I learned that there was more to the Russian Civil War than just Lenin and his crew. Yeah, the socialist, revolutionists, communists, various lib, Demstock groups, and countless others. Yeah, there's also like the anarchists and this group that were known as the Greens as well. Yeah, honestly, like the Russian Civil War had a lot of shit going on. I mean, if you think about it, even the American Civil War is the same way. Because I found out a little bit about that too myself. Because even in the South, there was like secessionists to the South. It's weird to think about, but it is a thing. They're called like Southern Unionists or Union loyalists and shit. Because, you know, considering they're, you know, basically seceding from a secession, like re-seceding or unseceding themselves, however you want to couch it. Like, I mean, they're essentially like a little fractionized, little like mainly like counties in some states that were basically like, no, fuck you, like we don't adhere to your weird Confederacy shit, and the local populace essentially just like gathered arms and basically made their own little like communes. And actually, they were kind of like, in a lot of ways, like very socialistic in nature in a lot of senses, because there was a very strong sense of egalitarianism. Free State of Jones. Yep, Free State of Jones is a very famous one. But there was different little versions of that too, dotted throughout the South, at least during the war. I mean, but the Free State of Jones is one of the more notable ones because of Jones County in Mississippi. I think it's Mississippi. It might be Missouri. It's one of those southern states. I think it's one of the M states, so that only really narrows it down to two. But it might be another state. I'm not too sure. There's actually a movie based off that with Matthew McConaughey, which, funny enough, is strangely how I found out about that. Because YouTube recommended a scene from that movie, and I was like, huh, this looks like an interesting movie, and I just watched some more scenes from it. So I was on YouTube, and I was like, huh, I'll check this out. I wonder what this is about anyway. I looked it up, and lo and behold, it's based off of, you know, the whole, you know, not just the Free State of Jones, but also just a lot of these people that did the same shit kind of dotted throughout the South, you know, that had this very strong egalitarian, you know, sense of, like, you know, secessionism against the South, you know, while being literally in the South still. Which is, and a lot of these different, like, Southern Unionists and shit, or, like, Southern Union loyalists were basically, like, for the most part, basically just, like, very poor, you know, white folk, and then, like, religious folk, religious white folk, and then also, obviously, fucking slaves that, you know, that were escaped or freed. So it usually was like kind of a little hodgepodge of, you know, different poor folk that, you know, got together and were just like, fuck this weird aristocratic fucking nation state shit that the Confederacy is trying to be. Rather than allying against each other. No. No. That is not even remotely, no. Germany, both times, would have been a little bit more friendly with the South, while the tent/the allies in both circumstances would be more friendly with the Americas. Nope. That is just ridiculous. I mean, World War II, like... I was trying to think of maybe, but no. My face is not making here. I'm just like, nah. That would have brought the war to this continent. Yeah. The trenches of World War I would also be here too. Yes. And there would have been skirmishes all throughout places like in the Pacific Northwest too, probably. Because there wasn't as strong of a federal grasp outside of really basically just California. So, and maybe at that point, Seattle. So, and Portland, I guess. I mean, it's basically just the West Coast, but outside of that, like, not that much of a strong grip
on the nation there, on the landmass. So there definitely would have been skirmishes of different far right sympathizers, towards the South, that would have probably been out there. At least if, a lot of the similarities, kept going along with, that timeline that continued with ours. I wonder what that would have done when it came to, like, the labor movement, too, honestly, thinking about it. Like, I wonder if that would have caused, like, more strikes and, like, maybe even hypothetically, like, more of a, like, aggressive, approach, about that at the time, especially during the South, or would that have been more placated a little bit? Like, definitely a little variable that I think about. It says despite slavery, the South would have seen the Holocaust as a crime against humanity. I mean, maybe. And honestly, like, that, I could probably see that as a hypothetical as, like, one of the last fucking countries to essentially abolish slavery. At that point, and be like, you know what, maybe the slavery thing that we're doing is a little fucked up. Like, looking at that in contrast, that probably would make them turn their heel a little, rehabilitate themselves as a nation. But they also probably would have been more sympathetic to them anyway. So, maybe, like, that's what I was thinking in World War II, like, maybe not. They probably, at best, would have been neutral. I don't think they would have involved themselves, but they would have been neutral with that. I feel that way about it. Like, they would have been like, well, we agree with the Nazis on some stuff, but they're, like, a little too fucked up for us. In fact, they're making us rethink our own shit a little, so, I don't know. We're just gonna sit this out, guys. Yeah. Let's kind of reflect on ourselves for a minute. Like, I think it'll be something like that, at best. At worst, probably collaborating with the Nazis. I'm just saying, Bill, some people think the Holocaust is good or didn't happen down here. Yeah, because that is pretty much literally the case. Like, I guess, granted your step pops, isn't so unhinged that he doesn't think it happened or deny it or was actually good. But, I mean, there's plenty of people who are very like-minded who think that, Jewish space laser, like, Marjorie Attack on Titan Green, for fuck's sake. I mean, it's just like, I don't know, dude. Maybe he, feels that way, but he probably would have been a moderate, considering, probably the time if that was the case. I guess between the far-right conspiratorial fasci types, I suppose he is the moderate within their subgroup. Considering that. So I guess I would grant him that, I suppose. Though that moderate does not mean shit, really. At least in our circumstances. I mean, moderate is basically like, far right and like far right with like a little cherry on top of it to make it look pretty. It's like, oh wow, such difference. Find the right full of hypocrites, just straight up assholes. Well, yeah, because they usually are. Because I bet if, you asked him about some stuff about, like, the Jews, I'm sure he would probably fucking, say some shit. Just straight up. I mean, so he'd be like, well, I don't want to, like, Holocaust him, but I definitely want to, like, I don't know, address it. It's like, he probably is, like, one of those types. Because, I don't know, like, again, it's, just hypocritical, two-faced as fuck, and that's usually how a lot of them are anyway. I mean, because so many of them will be like, well, hey, it's like, they all say that, vaccines need to be mandated and stuff, but, hey, I have the right to, decide on my own body, bruh, but fuck you and having an abortion, you're not allowed to have that. It should be mandated that you don't get that. It's like, wait, so you have a right to decide on your own body when it comes to jabs or not, but, oh, if there happens to be a pregnancy or not, that's a different story. It's like, what? It's like fuck you.
I mean, I would agree, like, honestly, I would respect it if they were consistent. It's like, yeah, right to your own body, man. It's like, I decide what's, right for my body. And if I don't want a jab and if I want to get an abortion, the goddamn it's my choice. It's like, okay. Like, at least be like, alright. At least they're consistent. But, but people who are like that almost never exists. It's like an exception to the rule, frankly. I mean, it's like I know some exceptions to that rule myself personally, because I definitely know people who are like legit are kind of pro-abortion and are also like at best vax skeptical or just at worst straight up anti-vax and shit. And I'll at least give them that they are consistent, but that don't mean that their whole like weird vax position is good. Vax is fucking bad. I don't like that. And also, I think it's even that in itself is a little stupid because, one, it's not a fucking public health issue. The other thing is. So, I mean, it's like, even, if it was a consistent of the argument, that doesn't necessarily mean it works for that. I mean, the consistency only works really that far. You look like a croissant. A little croissant that looks burnt. It says, oh, a little YouTube short. It says Sandy. When Karens don't understand how the store function works. Oh, it's speaking to me. It's speaking to me.
We actually ran out.
No, you didn't. It's right there.
Yeah, we did. That is just a display.
I don't care if it's a display. I want that cupcake.
Can't give it to
Why?
you. It's a health code violation. It's been sitting out in the open and collecting dust for 12 hours. People put their fingies over the glass to like poke at it. So
Then I will take the one next to it.
still a display.
What am I supposed to give my son?
Another cupcake.
Just give me the cupcake, okay?
Still a health code violation.
Then make one that looks like that one.
I'm not a baker.
You work here?
Janitors work at the White House. Does that give them authority to like declare war when the president's busy?
I would like to speak to your manager.
Very well. I should warn you, the last person that asked for the manager was found in the river over yonder.
Ooh. Hi, can I get that?
Oh my god. I mean, if I was in the bakery department, this would definitely, I would seriously relate to this a little bit, honestly. Because they have display cakes on their displays to show you, like, different types of cakes that you can have, when you custom order cakes. And people are like, can I have that? I just want to pick that up. I just want like that and just how it is. I could decorate at home, blah, blah, blah. It's just like, those are displays, right? Like, I mean, it actually, she is right. Like, I mean, they sit there as a display. Like, those are the, only made, just to be presented. Like, they're not even, like, really made in totality. Like, they are made just enough to be a cake and enough to at least look like one so you can be like, all right, here's what it looks like. And that's pretty much about it. Why, they don't have like an actual like, fake display so they don't waste ingredients, I don't fucking know. But, I mean, it's like, yeah, it's the same thing though. I mean, if we had displays, that were like this, it'd be the same thing for us. But our displays are stuff that, we serve to people, so, we don't really get that. Unless things are turned off and we're closing up for the night, Which, oh my god, dude, the amount of, you know what, this actually is relatable, because the amount of fucking people that would actually be like, hey, I see you got some stuff over there, and it's, like, already taken out of the hot case, and it's, like, lukewarm to, like, cold, that's just there, that hasn't been put in the fridge yet to be, you know, packaged for the next day or two, and they're just like, I want that. It's like, dude, really? It's like, that actually is a little bit of a health code violation, bro. Like, I technically can't. It's like, I mean, really? You really want me to, dude? It's like, yeah, you know, you charge me a discount or something, right? You know, it's like, I know, I can get, you know, blah, 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 blah. It's like, bro, just honestly, to appease them and make them go the fuck away, I will do it and discount them, just to be like, yo, okay, here you go. But, there's some people, man. There's just some people that just don't get that. It's like, dude. Luckily, at least the people I have to deal with that aren't Karens, necessarily. But they are definitely frustrating. Because it's like, come on, man. Shouldn't be that, like, hard to put 2 to 2 together and be like, hey, you know, they're closed up for a night, stuff is put out right there on, like, the counter to be put in the fridge. Looks like they closed it up, you know. I'll just see what they have in the cold case, because, you know, looks like they'll have it refilled by tomorrow, and if I don't want something, if it doesn't look good tonight, then I'll just come by tomorrow. I mean, it's like people just don't put that together. Sometimes the slicers, really, like, everything will be turned off and closed there, someone will show up at, like, 9 when we're all closing up and be like, can you still get sliced meat? We're closed! It's like, what do you want? What? It's like the whole department's closed, let alone just the meat department, and you're asking us if it's, like, open or if you get... No. Like, we have prepackaged stuff, but no, we can't slice... What? Eh? It's like, come on. And half the time that happens, like, there's already, like, cleaning chemical detergent stuff, you know, to clean them with. So, it's like, that's literally a health code violation, because you'd be cross-contaminating with chemicals. So, no. Just have what we have in the pre-slice if we have any available. If not, then we got the pre-slice display over there, or we made them out for the day or the day before. Like, I don't know. Like, came in a little too late. And some people will just straight up be a fucking Karen about that. And it's just like, sorry you didn't show up on, you know, soon enough. It's like, fuck me, you showed up at 9 thinking this department would be open? Like, what? It's like pretty much everyone, like, around here knows that it's definitely closed by, like, 9. It's usually closed by 8. So it's like, what? I think it's just like an attempt to try to get, like, discounted shit or something. You know, and it's just like, no. What time to talk about close up there? I think, yeah, I can just look it up. Close to 3 down there. I think it's 1. Let me look. Because sometimes I do make Taco Bell runs. Because around here, Taco Bell actually isn't that bad. Well, they open at 8. What about when they close? Oh, midnight. Boo! That's sad. Honestly, what I do when I go there is I usually just get 4 soft tacos, and instead of cheese, I get the Mexican rice and put it in there. And then get some of the mild and hot sauce and put like 1 of each on each taco. Oh, that is fucking banging, son. Those are banging. I mean, you know, so, I don't know, like, I get the meme about Taco Bell, but at least because usually what I get, which is very simple and not really like got extra shit in it, it's just like, you know, the beef, at least for my case, some rice and, you know, the lettuce. That's pretty much about it. And then, you know, obviously the hot sauce. So just 4 things max. And, well, 5 because of the tortilla. Like, you know, you ain't gonna really have gut problems with that, you know what I mean? Yeah, so I guess when it comes to that, you know, at least, you know, for me, it's just like I never had issues because I don't really get things that would fuck my gut up that's there. The meat would probably be the only thing that would do that, and I mean, it hasn't done to me yet. What if one of my boyish night poundings, I decide I need some Taco Bell? Well, you better decide that before midnight. Need to produce some extra fudge to be packed. Well, better do it before midnight. Aw, little sleepy boy. See what's on 2 p.m. Ben Shapiro on Ron DeSantis shipping migrants. Oh my god. Well, this is like a big thing. I'm thinking tomorrow before I go to my concert again. We'll probably react to some of these things. Won't do it tonight. Don't have that much energy for it right now. But I could tell this is like, what the fuck, dude. You know, I could pack my phone. Not that there would be any, because I'm super clean about. Well, I mean, it's good to know. I mean, I try to be just hygienic myself as well. And when I do take showers, I do take kind of a quick little spritz back there to make sure things are, you know, that's clean. You know, just because, you know, like I said, it's just a hygienic thing. I mean, just for the sheer factor of just, you know, good bodily hygiene, you know, like, it's just good to wash back there. So, it's, you know, so good. Man, he need to knock the fuck out. He must have, like, used all of his energy, you know, to, like, see me again when I came back home, because he fucking freaked the fuck out. He was going in circles, jumping around everywhere, tail going, like, so much that his booty was waggling. He's doing, like, some booty wags and shit. Like, he was going nuts, dude. You never know who's gonna want to eat ass, so better keep clean. True. Not much on giving, but receiving that is nice. Because for me, I'm like insanely picky about that. Because it's just like, you know, like some of the intestinal gut bacterias, and also just, you know, microbes of various sorts and stuff. I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to mess with that. Ridiculously picky about that. Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's fun to play around back there, but when it comes to like a fellatio element of that, it's a little more like, the receiving it's fine, but, you know, giving it, not, you know, 100 about that. Not really. Why are you making this happen? Why are you making this fucking convo happen? What the fuck? Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Nah, it's okay. I'm looking at Zuko because he's in a little ball. And Tyler, my homeboy, is actually awake, who I'm gonna go to the concert with tomorrow. I'm gonna get him on stream. Let's see if we can get him in here. He's typing something. Zukov shuffling off his free speeches. No. He's curled up in his little ball. A sweet little ball. And also when it comes to your whole, like, dick suck slash, yeah, bunghole thing, I mean, I'm pretty much the same with that. Oh my god, of course! Penalty! You son of a bitch. It's the weekend night and I just finished playing with the swingers. Well, we know what he was doing tonight. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Man. See what I have to deal with? Hold on. Stinger's party sounds fun, but I know don't you need to bring a partner for that? He knows some people. He knows like these this is like metalhead metalhead couple that I met once, and they're actually pretty cool people, and yeah, he is, you know, kind of swinging with them a little. If anything, honestly, I know a little too much about that, because it's just like, what the fuck? Because of just him fucking just going into too much detail about that sometimes. It's like, don't really need to know that, but cool. Thanks, bro. Thanks for the deets. So if you think you're bad about it, I mean, again, Metal T, like I'm used to it, dude. So don't worry about it. If you think you're weird, I mean, my homeboy is worse. Not that he's bad, but, I mean, when it comes to this shit, yeah, a little bit. Luckily, you know, 99% of the time, usually harmless about it. The 1% comes out in his weird, fuck lust rage when he's drunk. Which doesn't come out all super often, but I've seen it, and it's ridiculous. And it's like, holy shit. I can tell you that time I had sex with Sego, she's so fast she broke the bed. Damn. What was like the bed made out of? Like, I mean, seriously, like weak ass like aluminum or something? Like some of the most brittlest of wood? Because, I mean, beds can usually hold up a lot of weight. So that's actually kind of impressive. He's twitching in a little dream. Actually, it was an old style bed with wooden slates instead of being put together with metal. So it was at grandma's house too. Ooh. I wonder how she had to try to explain that. Oop. Well, that's a oop. Oops. It's like, how does bed break? I don't know. They're great, dude. Base Grady. You know what? Nice. Base ass Grady. Nice. Oh, I don't know that. I went as I dipped after I got one. Lamau was bad teenager. Damn. Wow. It's like, well, sorry about the bed. Bye. Just dip. One night stand. That shouldn't leave. That you were fucking. You were bad at it. You're just like a bad little asshole. Not like a badass, just a bad little asshole. Like, damn. Savage little shit. That's the beta sphere we'll call Sigma grind set, bro. Sigma male. Chad grind set. Party little savage. Just like my dad. Ain't that little sleepy baby. Some of my stuff I can kind of like maybe check out for tomorrow. Oh, what's this? Would you rather be able to fly or time travel? Without question. And 76% of people agree. My real sister is also technically my cousin because my dad slept with his stepsister. Alabama. Goddamn Alabama, bruh. What the fuck? Of course. Here, let's check out at least one thing before I dip around here. Cop Hog Talks. Oh boy. Some cop talks. Oh, man, there's a few of them here. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Hog meme.
You guys,
I'm not a religious man, but I said a quick prayer for
Thomas
my
not to
God.
get mad at me, huh?
Oh shit. Damn, dude. He's painting, so you got a street painter who's painting these cops.
Mad at me, huh?
And he's painting them as literal pigs. Oh my god. They actually look pretty fucking, like, dripping, though. Like, that art actually does look good in itself, I will admit. Like, those actually looks like, I mean, the one in the background actually looks really nice. Like, the one in the front looks all, like, you know, jawed out and shit.
Oh no.
All right.
Oh no.
Oh man. I wonder what happened after the video. I hope he was. I hope nothing bad happened to him. I hope they didn't immediately be like, "Oh, well, fuck you now, you son of a bitch. You just assaulted an officer's."
Like, here's the full cop pig video, full version of the cop video. Oh, right here.
You guys probably got the name, yeah?
That was a full vid.
I can't wait for you guys to check this out. Hold on.
Wait.
Big reveal.
You guys ready?
Hey, you guys ready? Come over here.
Let's bring some people up. Oh my god, they're bringing the whole squad. Oh my god, they're bringing the whole fucking squad. Oh my god. Oh my god.
3, 2, 1. Okay.
Okay, you know what? I'm actually surprised. You know what? You know what? All right. I'll give them that. They're good sports about it. I'm actually surprised.
That's actually better.
They're actually being good sports about it.
I thought that they were gonna be. I thought that they were not gonna laugh at it.
No, honestly, I thought they're gonna be
I
mad.
don't like it too much. Some of them are laughing, but
Yeah, maybe one or two of them are too fond of it.
that one's like, wait a minute, what?
All right.
At least they're being decent sports about it. I'll give them that. Not that that means much, but, you know. I wonder what they were gonna do with it. I feel like, you know, one of them was, I feel like one of those
Like,
dudes were probably
it's
keeping
not
it.
funny when it's not real. Yeah, that was tense. That was definitely a tense moment.
A little bit. It was.
Anyway, that's besides the point, though. Oh, I wanted to show you this cop video too.
Oh, I think I've seen this one.
All over Twitter.
This one's been kind of popping.
PSA to everyone out there. I'm speaking for myself, but I'm probably speaking for a large majority of other officers out there.
I'm a major fucking bitch.
If we're driving on the freeway in our police car, get out of the way. Get out of the way. If you merge and we follow behind you and we merge...
How about you go fuck yourself, cunt? How about that? Like, I mean, she basically is like the embodiment of the Portland Police Bureau, frankly. Because this essentially is how they operate. They're just like, hey, if we happen to be behind you, just get the fuck out of the way so we kind of go speed through these one-way streets. You know, like, and sometimes if they really are impatient about it, they'll just flick their red lights on and shit, or their fucking lights and just speed anyway. Especially if there's red lights, because they just want to have their little way. Like, I mean, she's also basically just admitting that, like, yeah, we break traffic laws. Fuck you. Go fuck yourself. So, I mean, she's just a fucking cunt.
Probably in trouble. Best way to find that out is get out of the way. I can go 90 miles an hour. You can't.
You can't either. No, you literally can't, you dumbass.
Out of the way.
What is this, hot privilege? Like, she thinks she can just, like, pop off like this?
Yeah, because she's like, I'm basically a blonde Karen bitch and a cop, so I got, like, quadruple privilege. Go fuck yourself. Like, that's literally how she feels.
They gave her a slap on the wrist for this TikTok. I think she got, like, a day off or something.
If us officers stay behind you long enough, we can find a reason to pull you over.
What? If you stay behind us long enough, we'll just find a reason. Huh? Excuse me? Is that your job? Like, your job is not to just, like, you know, see whoever's, like, in front of you and just, like, alright, let me find a reason to fucking just pull you over randomly. Unless there's, like, an overt reason, like, they just, like, you know, broke a traffic law that you visibly saw or some shit. Like, that's a, you know, that's one thing. But if it's just, like, oh, they're just driving in front of you because you, like everyone else driving, is amidst the traffic, so thus, you know, there's going to be people in front of you and behind you. Oh my god, wow, there's like a thing called like other people that also are on the road. You dumb bitch. Like, there's, like, I mean, other people have places to go and places to be, like, Jesus. Like, I mean, if I had a car and shit driving around, it's like, I mean, I wish I had a fucking feeling of, like, yeah, get the fuck out of my way so I could just go 100 miles an hour to get to where I need to go and just literally split like that and just be done with it. Like, yeah, I wish I had that fucking feeling, but even cops, you know, can't necessarily do that, but yeah, they can just get away with it as long as they keep their fucking mouth shut, unlike her. She didn't. She, you know, saying all this shit out loud when this is the DL for cops. They're like, hey, shut up. It's like, we don't talk about this publicly. We talk about it amongst ourselves, but not publicly. Come on.
Super simple. That's all. You're welcome.
Oh, fuck you and your little snap, bitch. Fuck your little snap. I get a little snap, too. It's like, that's all. It's like, fuck you, geez, fuck your little snap, you little fucking Karen bitch. Little fucking little snappy ass little son of a bitch. Get the fuck off of your little snap. Oh, I just...
Get out of the way. Super simple. That's all. You're welcome.
Oh, fuck you, little snap. Like, that's all. Just get the fuck out of the way. Just, like, I mean, I don't even know what she's doing, but she's, like, you know, hitting something or whatever the fuck. I mean, she's got so much random, like, gear just chuckling or whatever every time she, like, just, like, pats down and whatever the fuck. It's just like, good lord. Terrible decision to be made to support the hog or the Karen. Well, they're both in this case. It's a Karen hog. A hog Aaron? A hog Aaron? I guess it sounds too close to Hungarian. A Karahog?
What?
Who's this dork?
Bubba, get your own fans, by the way.
Wait. That's Ludwig? And he has a BLM shirt. A Blue Lives Matter shirt, BLM.
Fans over here. Hassan Twitter works well.
Well,
Sure, I am
Ludwig
not your
sucks,
friend.
if that's the case. Boo, fuck you, dude. I don't even really know too much about who he is, but lame.
That little emoji. This, what is a grito?
La joven que gritó en el concierto de Cheque Peña. Así gritan los mexicanos denegados.
Huh?
Oh, grito is a shout?
Oh.
I got that. I got that down.
Oh.
Not like that. I mean, Turkish people do that. Or not Turkish people, but it's like a mena thing. That's not
Moving on,
it.
some grito? Some gritos?
Like that? That's just racist. That's
What?
grito? Okay, calm. You know what? Whatever, dude. Whatever.
It's music. I mean, a grito is a part of, you know, like, an element of music. How's that? Oh my god, people are fucking ridiculous. What, like, I mean, oh my, okay, whatever. This song could do it.
Okay? That's how I do it.
It's like saying a white guy can't do, like, Tuvon throat singing or some shit. It's like, what? Like, yeah, they can if they know how to do it and actually worked and practiced on learning how to do that, and yes. Yeah, why not? Fuck you. It's like, what?
Bro, you guys know.
And I know gritos too. I mean, they're yeah. It's, you know, what he basically saying. It's a shout. It's what she was doing, and you know, it's a part of, like, you know, element of Mexican folk music, and it's just like that's also like expansive into other different forms of music, you know, elsewhere around the world too, and it's kind of, you know, it's obviously not called like gritos and stuff, you know, elsewhere in the world and shit, but you know, they have different terminologies, different, you know, terms, you know, depending on the place, you know, in the region and shit, but nonetheless, it's like this is kind of a common thing in a lot of different places.
Oh, you guys know I got
to pass this bill to empower Democrat operatives.
I was seeing who that was, and oh god, I recognize that voice, and I'm triggered. Yo, trigger warning before Marjorie Attack on Titan Green. Holy god. What? Executive branch must be able to... Oh, it's just a quote. Okay, so we can just... Okay, I'm turning this down first. I don't want to hear it that loud. Oh god. I don't want to hear the war of this fucking Titan. Just like, I want to just hear it off in this...
That they hire people that they put in their administrations. They want to make sure those Democrat operatives are there to be able to...
What the fuck is she wearing? What in the fuck is she wearing? She's wearing this, like, weird blazer, and... She got words on her shirt? What do you even... do I even want to know what they say? Apparently plays Magic the Gathering. Marjorie Attack on Titan Green plays Magic the Gathering. No. I don't believe that. You give me a fucking, like, actual viable source for that, or I'm calling bullshit. There's no way, dude. No. Not that I care about Magic the Gathering. There's video of it. What is this woman? Who the fuck is... Who is this lady, dude? What the fuck?
President of the United States. That should not be a federal law. And as a business owner, I'm telling you, it's so important to be able to fire people in your company that aren't doing a good job. And it should be no different.
Maybe you should be fired.
Any president. The executive branch must be able to have people working there that can be terminated. Everyone knows the movie Pirates of the Caribbean, and on the Black Pearl, it's the second one, it has pirates on the ship that become part of the ship walls. Effectively, that's what HR 302 is doing.
Dude, that's awesome.
She just referenced Pirates of the goddamn Caribbean. Like, dude, what the fuck is this woman? What is she, dude? What the fuck? That's not the Black Pearl. I know, dude. She's referencing the Pirates of the Caribbean and not even getting it right. Like, dude, what in the... Oh my god, what is this lady? What is she? This fucking Davy Jones ship. Archery Taylor... MTG plays MTG as MTG Slayer in MTG video. What?
I thought this was going to be one of those things where, like...
This is... Oh my god, that actually is her. What?
This is about to make me hate Magic the Gathering. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I know it's the meme. I know it's played up for the meme. Said, but you already made us suffer. Why must we endure more?
I don't get the VTuber thing 100%. It just seems weird, like, with how it's just like, I'm a block, basically. I mean, if it was more fluid, I think it would look better, but it...
Suffered, I wasn't hitting the record button. Here's the thing. I thought when...
And also... Why is there jiggle physics on the titties? Why is there jiggle physics? What the fuck? I saw that.
A more meanie video. I thought it was just gonna be, oh, okay. Oops. Yeah, we'll watch it on stream. We'll have a few laughs.
And cover 7 News.
Topics, and then nope. It wasn't
also
that.
Giggle physics.
It wasn't that. I'm literally going to be titling this video MTG plays MTG as MTG Slayer. I'm gonna try to make it the most redundant, cringe, Buffalo style ass title that I can. Also, Can of Zombie, really? You chose. I mean,
I want to see more of her actually playing this, dude.
we have an armistice that has been broached by Gaia Strom. So I'm curious what she's actually.
Going down and taking her with me. A wrath of God.
Monitor.
Oh, dude, Urza's ridiculous. This card's too OP, dude. Urza? You can't. It's like, why did they even make this guy? It's. Okay, house rules. No Urza in Commander.
You can't call a house rule because you're losing.
Good game.
He took it well.
That's how I feel internally, dude. Like, she actually fucking plays this? What the fuck? What? I'm a little fucking, like, speechless, honestly, about that. She actually plays it, knows the game and the rules and everything. What the fuck? It's like Docket of Sabaton sees. Dude, okay, dude, Stefan, you know Marjorie Attack on Titan Green, dude. Okay, dude. She fucking plays Magic the Gathering. I'm not even kidding, dude. She plays this. Look at this.
Urza? You can't. It's like, why did they even make this guy? It's. Okay, house rules. No Urza in Commander.
You can't call a house rule because you're losing.
Good game.
He took it well.
See, that's her. She was playing and shit. Is there like more of it? Because I really do want to see some more of this. I guess there really isn't that much. It's just like her, you know, in that one little bit, and that's it. Like, when, at least in the video. But, like, yeah, she does apparently play the game. I'm not really surprised. People who play that shit are either incredibly dumb or incredibly smart. There isn't really any in between. Yeah, fair enough. True. I was also surprised Tyler was awake, so I was trying to get him in here, but he never did. Asshole. But, yeah, I got, oh, as you can see, I got a bit of a merch shirt. One of their different tour shirts. It's kind of their, like, more Americanized one and shit. But they also have one that's kind of based off the album, too. And I got a dog tag. Magic goes over my head, so maybe I'm not dumb or smart enough to play. Well, it goes over my head, too. Oh, here. Let me show the back of this. I don't think I did that yet. There you go. This is what it looks like. If you can see it here. I want to make sure, because... There we go. Why American Flag, lol. Because I didn't like the other one. So I was like, this one at least looks kind of cool. Because it has, like, you know, fucking, like, eagle and shit and stuff. I like that. I had a cooler design. I also have this. I have another one. Of the opener. See? So, you know, it does that when it's hot as fuck out. Yeah. And it's actually kind of nippy. It'd be a little nippy. Oh, here. What are you doing? I'm sure I can find a way to turn up temperature. No. Don't do it. Don't you dare. Here, let me see if I, Oh, here. Let me play, like, their fun little cover that they did. Because they did a cover, TNT, because they made, their guitarist Tommy, sing a little bit, because somebody in this, in the crowd had a sign that said, sing for us, Tommy. And they're just like, and Joachim noticed it, and he's like, here, you know what, we'll make you sing. This was actually kind of the and this was kind of the result of that, as I ear rape everybody. So way to zoom in on it? No, I can't. At least like that. I don't know if they'll do this tomorrow, but I'm pretty sure they probably will. Knowing them. YouTube Hell Roblox, is that happening on stream? Tomorrow they do free bird. Maybe I should bring a sign, lol. Yeah, I was thinking of bringing my gas mask, honestly. Here, I'll show you why at least really quick here. Skim through some of the stuff. Actually, here, just to not spoil too hard. Here we go. Because they played this song. And also someone also brought one. Which you'll probably see here in a little bit. Yeah, there he is. He brought his own, which is like, shit, that's epic. I was like, you know what, I have my own too, so I didn't even think about bringing it, but I think I will next time. Was there a big mosh? Oh, fuck yeah. That's actually how I got to the front. I was in the back initially, and Epica started a mosh pit, so I got to the front, and it just was been a mosh pit pretty much ever since. So, oh yeah. So, if, you know, expect Epica to probably start, you know, the moshing process, and then Sabaton just being mosh pit, you know, for like 90% of the set. I'm down. The Royal Blood Mosh was epic. Oh, this mosh will be fucking insane, dude. I bet Sabaton will be Epica. It will be Epica. Wish I could go. Dude, when you get up here, dude, you'll have a plethora of, you know, opportunities. Oh, there's Chris Wolfland. He always has, like, this, like, really, like, soft, you know, like, face on him. Of just, like, innocence and just, like, I'm a very, you know, sweet boy. He has this, like, hardcore sweet boy vibe to him. I could zoom in on it on my own. No, I've been able to do that before. I think I have to full screen to do that, or whatever. I'm also kind of wondering where the like smoke machine is in that thing that Joachim has. I wonder if it's in like the tanks or in the thing that he's holding. I'm thinking it might be in the tanks. Because aren't smoke machines circular anyway? So I feel like it would be. Love it. Yeah, actually, it's like some of these other pics here too that we got. Hey, that's a really good one there of Yakum just chilling. That's a really nice one of him just chilling there. Nice. Hey, that's a good shot too. Hey. Well, that one isn't as good. That's why I take a bunch when I do these, like at once. So it ends up being actually, being alright for some of them. And if a few of them end up being a little splurry like that, then it's okay. This is pretty, a little grainy, but not too bad. This one's a little better. Well, about the same. I can tell those are also kind of grainy too, a little bit. This one actually looks kind of funny. With how his like arms are all like splurry out and blurred up like that. Like these like shots where they're like half jumping is actually kind of funny. But nice. Again, I really love those coats. Those are really nice coats. But alas, there shall be more to come. Might record at least like another video or two from them for tomorrow, just for different songs. And then with Epica, I think I'll record one of the songs from their set list too. And then from there, I'll just mosh the fuck out, for the most part, and just like, in between my breaks, do the videos that I was mentioning. Because tomorrow's going to be more of my mosh out night. So I'm going to make sure I kind of prep up and have a little food. Eat something before I dip off from here, and then have something before the show, and then pretty nice and fueled up, and then boom. Boom. Ooh. Pop it back a little bit, that felt good. Hi, little bubble. Yeah, just gonna decide to give you a treat. Just for being a little sweet boy. Come here. That's not okay. That works too. You're a goof. A flip boy, but a goof boy. 420 stream. I mean, 420 is like an hour away. But the thing is, do I have energy for that? Besides, I need to have my nice little sweet little Z's for tomorrow. Big Dog Days Beauty Sleep. Exactly. Besides, tomorrow, when I do have a little more energy, react to some of this stuff, especially about this like human trafficking shit that DeSantis is doing apparently. Because I've seen a few things that his son made, reacting to it, and I've seen like another clip or two about that, so I'm just like, well, this seems like some stuff I should look into and check out and see what's all about. But just at least not for right now, just because the energy is like not worth the effort to like react too much to right now. Well, at least like check out one of these videos or something while I go to sleep, or I say eat something before I go to sleep. Just kind of get a general gist. So then, you know, when I come up tomorrow and be like, alright, well, I found out a little bit about it. So, because honestly, I feel like something like that would straight up backfire really hardcore to the Republicans. Like, because if they're trying to, like, traffic migrants into places like Martha's Vineyard or to, like, lib cities and shit, or whatever the fuck, isn't that just gonna show, like, the more empathetic friendliness of, you know, liberals, you know, or at least progressive types that will be in those places, who would see, you know, a lot of people just dropped off out of nowhere and be like, huh, I wonder what all these people are here for. Oh, literally no reason, they're just dropped off here. Well, might as well accommodate them a little bit here. So, you know, like, I have a feeling something like that, you know, probably went on. I'm taking a hunch. I have a weird feeling I'm probably correct. Honestly, thinking about it, I usually tend to be correct of some of my hunches sometimes. More so than lately, I feel like. So, I have a weird feeling that is probably accurate. Here, I'll get one more bowl loaded up. Because that was a little bit of a booty. A little bit of the booty hit. I'll say one thing I also kind of found out is that, like, as the midterms are coming up, Oregon's gubernatorial election is actually kind of becoming a little bit more and more of a toss-up, which I'm, at least in some polls and shit, they're kind of predicting it, and it's just like, doesn't make me excited. It's just like, I don't like that. And all because of that fucking weird-ass, like, corporate right-wing dumb shit, Betsy Johnson. Who is just, ugh, just something exceptional. Well, the Republican ain't no better. Drazen, or whatever her name is legitimately like a psycho QAnoner type. Well, Johnson at least doesn't exactly have that going for her, luckily. And Johnson at least pretends that she ain't, you know, that QAnoner Trumper type, but she is. So, yay! Oregon's election is going to be a little interesting. Here it comes soon. Anyway. Get myself some food for tonight, and let's call it good, but be back around for tomorrow, and prep myself up for another round of Consigo, and so peace out, and be back around for the next one.